I wanted to do a quick little September TBR. I am participating in G from Book Roast's Magical Readathon again, and I'm gonna try and do two callings this year, so we'll see how that works out. And then I have a couple other books outside of this that I want to get to, and we'll see. Because I have 8 prompts this semester, I don't know if I'm gonna finish them all, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to buy some scrolls to complete it. I already finished one of the books in August, and I think some of them are gonna have to roll over until October, but we'll see. I'm gonna try and put the covers of the books here so I don't have to grab them all because I don't own most of them. Okay, so starting off, I have to get a Q in alchemy. So for my O level, it is Sun on the cover, so I'm gonna do Arcane Academy. I've never read a book by this author before, but this one sounds interesting, so I'm gonna try it. And then for Q, it's the color of your birth month flower, and mine's October, so it's a marigold, so like a yellowy orange. And I'm gonna do the Poppy War. I've already started it, and I think I have 3 hours left of my audiobook. It's just heavy, and I can't listen to a lot all at one time because it's a lot. If you've read it, you know. And then Restoration, I also have to get a Q. For O, I'm gonna do A Forgery of Fate by, I think it's Elizabeth Lim. I also have never read anything by this author, but this sounds awesome. Beauty and the Beast, but Beast is a dragon? Say less. Okay, and then for Q, it is the random country generator, and so one of the 5 options was Palestine, and I couldn't really pass that up, but I didn't want to read a nonfiction. But one of my graphic novels that I read a few years ago, the author is Palestinian, so I'm going to reread that. I enjoyed it the first time. I'm hoping to enjoy it a little bit more now that I know the subcontext of the story. I'm actually really excited to redo that one. And then Art of Illusion, I only need O, so that is an autumnal setting. I'm gonna do Fall Shook Up. It's a autumnal romance, small town thing. I'm halfway through. I'm enjoying it. Also, neighbors construction next door, I apologize. They're doing it all day, so and I want to get this filmed. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm hoping to finish it in the next couple of days, so that'll maybe be my first September read because it's currently the 3rd. And then Spells and Incantations, I also only need a 1, an O, a 1. Michaela. Anyways, that one is you roll a d6, and then whatever number correlates to how many pages you do. So I got a 5. I originally took that as 500 pages, so 500 to 599 pages. So under that, I will read Empire in Gold and Black by Adrian Tchaikovsky. But then I was watching G's September TBR, and she had it on the Discord as 400 to or 401 to 500 pages. So if that's the case, then if I'm not feeling the Adrian Tchaikovsky, I'll do Enchantra by, I don't remember the author's name. I think it's Katie something. I don't know. But Enchantra, I really liked Phantasma, so I'm very curious to read this. If I don't read it this month, I'll probably read it next month anyway, so I might just do both and we'll see which one gets read this month. And then Inscription is my last class. I need a Q in that as well. So the O level for that is a prime number amount of letters in the title. I don't know why that was hard to get out. So I'm gonna go with the Jazzad Crown. This is like one of my most anticipated books of the year this year, and I haven't gotten to it. It's sat on my shelf over there, and I stare at it every night because it's like directly in front of my bed. I'm kind of scared. I don't know if I read Empire in black and gold, I don't know that I'll be able to also read the Jazzad Crown, just because they're both like, the Jazzad Crown I think is 600 and something pages, so those are two fairly big books, but we'll see. I devoured the first one in like a week, so maybe the second one will be the same. And then my final prompt is the Q level for Inscription, and that is a vertical spine. So I've already read this one. This is the one that I finished on the 31st of August, and that is Ledge by Stacey McEwen, I think is her name. Excuse me. My cat is over here, by the way. I keep staring at him because he's distracting. I liked it. I didn't love it. The ending was a choice. But I knew I was not gonna read all 8 of these in September. I've been in a reading slump, and I've been reading The Poppy War, and then this other book called For Whom the Bell Tolls by J.C. Lynn. I don't think that's her last name. I don't remember, but The Poppy War and For Whom the Bell Tolls are both heavy topics, and so I'm highly enjoying them as I'm reading them. You just can't be reading those back to back all the time when you're just in the mood for fluffy. So I also want to try and maybe not finish that one this month, but like slowly work away at it a bit more. I haven't picked it up in a couple of weeks, so I would like to make progress in that at the very least. And then the final book that I'm hoping to read, which will probably get done, is my yearly Aurelium prompt for, I think it's for August, actually. Might be September? I don't remember. But that one, I need the word light in the title, so I'm going to reread the first Lightfall graphic novel. And then the next prompt for that, after like the next month, my prompt is a light blue title, so I'm gonna reread the second book in that series as well. All of this to say, I'm mood reading, and I don't know if I'm actually gonna finish all of these. My goal is to read the prompts for herbology, which are the alchemy and restoration classes. I want to try and focus on those, get those done within the month, and then work on the other 3 for the tome binding calling later. Again, I've hit a slump though, so I'm not forcing myself to do this. I have enough guild reputation points to do a bunch of scrolls to like get me through, so we'll figure it out. But I just wanted to share because I felt like it, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for letting me babble. Bye.